Good morning. Hoping you're having a good Thursday. I'm Keith Tebow from FRC Media. Time for our weekly chat with the mayor of the city of Fall River, Mayor Paul Coogan. Mayor, how are you today?
Doing okay, Keith.
I just want to get on a couple of quick issues this week. Last night was the first of what will be two mayoral debates for the election as we head into the preliminary election. I don't want to get into the nuts and bolts of what was said. I will direct people to our website or Channel 95 as we'll be replaying the debate sponsored by the Fall River Reporter between now and the election day. But what I do want to ask you is how you approach these maybe differently. 2 years ago, you were a challenger going up against the incumbent. Now you're the incumbent, always a target on your back. How do you approach these types of debates in that different role?
Well, it's just a matter of getting ready and making sure you're prepared for what might come your way. Obviously, to the best of your ability, you can't know everything that's going to be said, but you sit there and you try to get yourself prepared for whatever's going to happen. It's funny because when I was looking at the audience last night, it was a lot of the same people that were with my opponent that were there when I was debating Jazel. So it looked like old home week. I really got a kind of got a kick out of it, but and politics in Fall River makes for strange bedfellows. But it was very very similar to the both the recall debate and the traditional ones in September and November.
So there's going to be another debate tomorrow, sponsored by Portuguese Radio, WHTB. FRC Media, by the way, will also be there to provide video coverage of that debate. That'll be tomorrow at 6 p.m., and we'll be looking forward to sharing that with our audience as well. In terms of an election season, obviously you were a school committee member, but now as mayor, do you feel that you have to spend a little more time on issues that you would wish to spend time on, but you're sort of taken away because of the campaign? I guess, how has it impacted your work schedule?
It really hasn't impacted it too much. We still try to make sure we get everything done we have to do. I do a lot of it after work hours, and then maybe like on a lunch break, I'll kick ideas around with people. But at the same time, the city comes first. The debates are secondary. We have to make sure that things are running the way they're supposed to. This morning, we've been on our phone already about a few issues in the city, and we're going to follow up on them as soon as we get off this call. Again, that's my job. I'm the mayor. I have to take responsibility for what's going on in the city. The debate is something that we do in a campaign. So, again, city first, debate second.
All right. Speaking about the city first, did you have an opportunity to take a pass by the new BMC Durfee High School? It opened this week. Kids are back. You had seniors and sophomores on Tuesday, freshmen and juniors yesterday. They're all back today. Did you have a chance to see and mingle with any of those students there?
Yeah, I was there on both days, both the days for the split classes. And again, I was talking to the staff, talking to the kids. Everybody's very, very excited. It's going to be it's really a feather in the cap to the residents of the city that supported building a new Durfee High School. I think it was sorely needed. I think there's a new energy going into the building. Um, Today, we're working on some traffic issues already up there, but that's something that we're going to work our way through. Um, we had a better entrance and exit to the old school because we had dual entrances, the West Main and the Main, both coming from opposite sides of the building. But this building is so big, we use a north and a south entrance, and we'll just have to do some refining on traffic and some other things. But that goes with any new building, and we'll get it done.
Yeah, I know. For people who don't know, our studios are located at Bristol Community College, right on Ellsbury Street. And Tuesday and Wednesday weren't that bad. It was sort of a normal day, but with everyone back today, it seemed like there was a little more of a bottleneck. And as you said, that's something that will be worked out. And for the general public, Mayor, they have the opportunity this weekend to see the beautiful Durfee High School with two open houses. That should be exciting.
Right, it's going to be great. 9/11, we'll have be open from 9 to 1, and on 9/12, it'll be 12 to 4. 9/11 will incorporate a little ceremony for the victims that were killed on 9/11 in the Twin Towers bombings and in the field in Pennsylvania. And on 9/12, we'll make sure everybody's out of there before the Pats game at 4:30. So come on by, take a look at the school. We have a bunch of students that are pitching in to help and staff to make sure everybody gets a beautiful look at the new high school and what's going to be in store for our kids.
Are there any plans for an official ribbon cutting, even though the building is open and things are there as normal? Is that going to happen, or is this pretty much going to be,
No.
community come see it? It's for everyone. It's your school.
I think there's some plans going forward when the building's completed. As you know, we won't be turning over the auditorium till the end of the month, and one of the other areas of the building, the classroom core is completed, and kids are in classes, and the cafeterias are up and running. But there is a far section of the building that will be turned over to us the end of the month. I think when the building is completely turned over, we'll probably have something.
And just some other events for people to be aware of for the weekend down at the waterfront. It's going to be a very busy Saturday down at the waterfront, as the Battleship will be holding its own 9/11 commemoration. The Heritage State Park Visitor Center is going to be named after a former World War II veteran, Captain Hudner. And then I believe Narrow Center is also having a Spindle City Fest. And I guess these are the types of events we've talked about before, Mayor, that getting people out, getting people to get involved in their community. It's going to be a perfect weekend for that this weekend.
Right, and it's going to be a beautiful Saturday. So get out and get to one or more of the events, and let people know that Fall River's back on its feet. Obviously, we had a very rough stretch with COVID, and when we have these outdoor events that are safe, or whether it's the tours of Durfee, get out, go see something different, spend some time in the city, grab a bite to eat. We'd love to have you contributing.
All right. And we will end it at that. Very short week. I appreciate your time, Mayor. We'll talk again next week. Have a great weekend.
Okay, thanks, Keith.
All right. And thank you for joining us as always here on FRC Media. I'm Keith Tebow. Have a great day.